In the distant annals of history, the origin of the Yoruba people all began with Oduduwa, a Crown Prince of Mecca who relapsed into idolatry during the reign of his father, Lamurudu. Oduduwa, fueled by his fervor for paganism, hatched a devious plan to lure countless others away from the embrace of Islam to transform the state religion into paganism. With the aid of his trusted priest, Asara, Oduduwa crafted and decorated several idols, and he converted the great city mosque into an idol temple. This web of deceit entangled the hearts and minds of the people of Mecca, leading them astray from their once devout Islamic beliefs. Amidst this era of darkness was Brahma, the son of Asara. Although a devout Mohammedan, Brahma was compelled against his will to sell these false idols. Eventually, the weight of this burden grew unbearable, and a flicker of rebellion ignited deep within his heart. When paganism gained huge acceptance among the people, Oduduwa, utilizing his position as a crown prince, issued a royal decree commanding all men to embark on a hunting expedition to fetch games for the upcoming annual celebration festival of the gods, which was merely 3 days away. This was at a time when Brahma had amassed huge followership and could not further condone the practice of the false religion. Seizing the opportunity presented by the absence of the townsmen, Brahma took decisive action. He shattered the idols within the mosque, leaving an indelible mark of his defiance, a colossal axe planted firmly into the neck of the chief idol. As investigations unfolded, the truth behind Brahma's sacrilege was unraveled. Oduduwa, consumed by rage, issued a grim decree: Brahma must be burnt alive. A fierce civil war broke out between the Mohammedans and the pagans, but the Mohammedans emerged victorious. Lamurudu, Oduduwa's father, was killed, and all his children and their sympathizers were expelled from the town. Oduduwa and his children narrowly escaped, clutching 2 precious idols, and they traveled eastwards for over 90 days, as they wandered in search of a new home. Their quest finally led them to Ile-Ife, where they encountered Setilu, the revered founder of Ifa worship. In Ile-Ife, they found solace, settled down, and established their new home. Fueled by their smoldering fury and insatiable longing for justice, Oduduwa and his sons swore to avenge themselves against the city of Mecca. However, fate dealt them a cruel blow, for they met their untimely demise in Ile-Ife long before they were powerful enough to march against their oppressors. Yet, hope endured, as Oduduwa's eldest son, Okombi, was survived by 7 princes and princesses, including the valiant Oranmiyan. Despite being Okombi's last son, Oranmiyan succeeded his father as king because he was Okombi's first son after he ascended the throne. When Oranmiyan was strong enough to confront Mecca, he summoned his brothers to join him on the quest to seek vengeance for their great-grandfather's death, their expulsion from Mecca, and to reclaim their rightful place in their homeland. United by a common cause, they embarked on this treacherous journey through unknown lands. But on their journey towards Mecca, they encountered a massive army of black ants blocking their way, and they were forced to divert their course to the route which led through the Tapa country. However, Oranmiyan's eldest brother chose to forge his own path eastwards, intending to attack Mecca from the east if Oranmiyan succeeded on the west. As fate would have it, their unity and determination were tested when they reached Iganga. A trivial quarrel erupted among the brothers, ignited by a disagreement over a pot of beer. This dispute shattered their once unbreakable bond, and they dispersed, refusing to continue the expedition together. Undeterred, Oranmiyan courageously pressed on with his army until his journey led him to the banks of River Niger, where the Tapas, a fierce tribe, opposed his crossing the river. Oranmiyan, unwilling to risk his army's lives, as further losing men from the already reduced army would render him unable to fight Mecca, he reluctantly retreated. But to return to Ile-Ife was too humiliating. Hence, he sought counsel from the king of Ibariba, notoriously known for his wisdom and charms, near where he camped as to where he could make his new residence. So, the king of Ibariba performed a mystic ritual and placed a charm on a boa constrictor. He instructed Oranmiyan to follow the boa's track, and wherever it remained for 7 days before vanishing, there he was to build his town. Oranmiyan, along with his loyal army, followed the enchanting boa through dense forest and across rolling hills, until it led them to the foot of a majestic hill called Ajaka. At Ajaka, the reptile rested there for precisely 7 days before vanishing into the shadows. Heeding to the sacred instructions bestowed upon him by the king of Ibariba, Oranmiyan halted there and built a town called Oyo Ajaka. Thereafter, the seat of government of the Yoruba people was moved to Oyo, but the national deities remained in Ile-Ife, a reminder of the enduring connection to their ancestral roots. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe and share this video with your friends, loved ones and anyone interested. Till we meet again on the next one next week. Bye for now.